sometimes in inopportune conditions, we need to perform at our finest. And last night, I can't believe that that I'm here right now. But when you're in alignment with your mission, you get the energy, you get the assistance that you need so that you can help others on their journey. And today we're going to be talking about the Ascension symptoms and the activations that you might be experiencing. And we're going through these December activations again, just like we did last year. And it's definitely not pleasant, but we're going to be putting it all together today, and we'll understand why this is all happening. It's good to see everyone. And I'm just giving everyone a minute to get in if you're watching on the replay. And we're going to be talking more about these December activations, comparing it to last year. We're going to understand in detail more about the heart chakra and how it is connected to all the other chakras and maybe some of the symptoms that you're having. And, the reason why we're getting these upgrades now so that we could be prepared in divine timing. It's rough. Thank you. Yes, I see a lot of you are feeling it as well. And, there's a lot going on, including a full moon. Last year, it was the Great Conjunction around this time. But, life is cyclical. And just like the Fibonacci spiral, we're going to loop around and we're going to have a similar experience to what we had the previous year. And December marks a time where, we're getting these upgrades, we're having these activations so that we're prepared for the next year. And that's what we're going to be talking about today and how this is all connected. And I know that a lot of you, you might also be, feeling these rough ascension symptoms and these body aches and mostly the pain in the back, the pain in the lower back. We're going to explain why we're feeling the pain in the lower back, and everything needs to be balanced right now. Everything needs to be balanced as things are popping up on the screen. Okay. So I'm reading the chat, and I see that a lot of people are also experiencing the pain in the back as well. And this time period of December, it's going to help level us up, and we have these activations ahead of time so that we're prepared. Sharon, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. I appreciate all of you. And there's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's time that we realize why we're experiencing it. Why are we experiencing it? So, yeah, I'm gonna start getting into the main topics for today. And this is the 12/21 December activations. And just like always, we're going through a shift. And some people might have these experiences ahead of time, maybe on that date or slightly past that time, because linear time is fake. So it's all based off of vibration. But this time period, we have the 1 and the 2, the new beginnings and balance. And the problem is, we were out of balance. We were out of balance because of the satanic matrix, right? And because of all these subconscious programs that were put within us, we were out of balance. And, we're going to get an activation right now. It's going to emanate from the heart chakra. And it's going to blast everything else. Your heart chakra is the most powerful chakra, okay? Your heart chakra emits an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than your brain. So everything comes from the heart. We used to hear this term, the sacred heart. And that's where the main activations are coming from. And I'm going to compare right now to last year. And if you're new to this, I encourage you, maybe go back to last year, and the video is still there. And in December of 2020, that was when the Great Conjunction happened. Also, the, as I like to call it, Solar Flash 1, when the Schumann resonance went off the charts. And we had major activations in the body. Right now, in December 2021, right, we're having more activations. And right now, wouldn't you know, we have a full moon shifting the waters of the body, shaking us up right now. So, you know, all of these celestial bodies, all of these occurrences, they're helping you embody who you came here to be. And they're causing great shifts and activations in your body. So it's going to cause a major activation in the body, which can result in major symptoms. And a lot of you, just like me, you know, I haven't felt this lousy since last year. But it was very different. It was very different, the pain that I had last year versus the pain that I have right now. The heart chakra, when it emits this burst of energy, right, the heart chakra will blast imbalances, right? Remember, this is all about getting back into balance. It will blast imbalances and blockages wherever they lie within the body. So, you know, over the course of time, we develop all of these blockages, right? And, you know, the heart chakra, once that is set off, it will trigger, right? It will try to blast these blockages that we have in certain parts of the body. And it can result in ascension symptoms and a lot of pain. And it's not fun, right? So last year, and I encourage you to go back and you know, take a look at the video from last year. I had the pain in my solar plexus, right? So, you know, that was a major upgrade that we went through last year. I never experienced pain in my stomach. The pain was unbearable in my stomach, where I was like kind of keeled over in December of 2020. So that was a blockage of mine. And that was where the pain lied last year, in the solar plexus. This year, I'm experiencing pain in the lower back. And please leave it in the comments. Are you feeling this pain in the lower back? If you're learning something new and we're realizing ascension symptoms are real, please smash the like button so that others can find this message. And I've never had pain in the lower back like this before. All right. I even, you know, I went to my chiropractor a few times, and, you know, I never had to, you know, deal with lower back issues. And, you know, yesterday I basically couldn't even walk, getting out of bed, so stiff, you know, and I'm reading the chat, and so many people are, you know, experiencing this as well. And this is the root chakra. It's going to set out this burst of energy, and it will blast imbalances. So, you know, this year we're focusing on the root chakra. Many people like myself, you know, they might be losing jobs. There's a lot of corruption in the world right now, and we have to start our lives over. And, you know, our lower back represents our support. And, you know, we might have had a job for so many years, and now we don't have that support anymore. And now, but it's in divine purpose, we're shifting to the new earth, because all of these institutions are rapidly going to collapse. They're not going to be here anymore, so there's no point in us being there anymore. Also feeling stiffness in the neck as well, as I read the comments in the live chat. So, you know, you're going to feel that major burst in the root chakra. And, you know, we might feel like we're not supported right now because we've been accustomed to the matrix and the support that the matrix, right? Safety and security of the matrix. And now we don't have it anymore. And, you know, it's removing the blockage, because this was just a subconscious program. I assure you, we're all going to do a lot better without the matrix. We're all actually going to do better. But because of these subconscious programs, we thought that, you know, we need this support. So support is the main thing right now. And the number one Ascension symptom is experiencing that lower back pain. But, going from yesterday, today I pulled in the light of Christ to help me heal so that I could be prepared to do this, because people are counting on this message. When you're in alignment, and I'm sometimes I share, like last night I had to rest. I absolutely had to rest. So when you're getting these, Ascension symptoms, these activations, they're blasting all these dense blockages that we have in the body, and it's knocking it loose so that we can be prepared. The preparation to accept. The solar flash is coming. Solar flash 2, right? Because there's going to be many solar flashes until the entire old reality will have totally collapsed. And, we're getting prepared to receive this next incoming energy. And, throughout our whole body, we have to have this balance. And, we're going to be, shook up, so you might also be experiencing a massive headache. Last night I had the worst headache. It was pounding away. And, your whole body, it feels like you're in a car wreck, and you're just like, your head's pounding that from the head, right? And if we're familiar with the Kundalini and the chakras, your whole body sometimes can be out of whack, and you could feel the pain everywhere. The heart chakra is loosening up. Our throat chakras need to be ready to go, light warriors. The throat chakra has to be ready to go, because we need to speak our truth, even if our voice shakes. Everyone needs to speak their truth, and we have to speak it now. And that's the only way that we're going to cause a shift, simply by speaking our truth. We can't worry, about fear and anxiety, right, of satanic mocking. We have to spread our truth and speak our truth right now. So, the headache, the dizziness upon standing, and I shared that with you in the video yesterday, just, standing up, right? I was sitting down, I stood up, and I said, ooh. and I felt like I was going to pass out. And, maybe you are, having a similar experience to that as well. And you're feeling that you have to hydrate. You have to hydrate. So listen to your body, because the energy is coming through. It's going through your trillions of cells, right? 1.4 volts per cell. You have over 700 trillion volts of electricity inside of you, but they lie to you about your the power that you have inside. And water is the most energy conductive material. Listen to your body. It's very, for me, in the past 2 days, like eating all this fruit that I've been eating, it's helping me rehydrate, right, and get back to where we need to be. If we ignore these feelings, if we ignore these symptoms, right, it's only going to last longer. So you always want to listen to yourself. You want to stay hydrated with water. You want to stay hydrated with fruits during these time periods. You have to listen to your body, especially if you're feeling the dry mouth. I have felt almost every type of Ascension symptom that you possibly could feel in the last 2 days, right? So, kind of when I made that video, I was starting to feel it. Yesterday was terrible. And, I really focused on healing last night so that I can be ready to do this. I'm out of commission for like 1 day, Light Warriors. I come back right away. So, eat some blueberries. That's how you're going to stay hydrated. I'm showing you. Practice what you preach. The fruits, it's almost like a plasma water. It's more hydrating than regular water itself. So it's really important that you get some fruits. I'm very sensitive to sugar. I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. I eat fruits that have, lower amounts of sugar. And that mostly can come from berries. All right. In the last few days, a lot of oranges, a lot of vitamin C. And, these are the fruits that we need to take in to help balance these energies. You are getting these upgrades now. I'm getting them now. You're getting them now, because I'm seeing a lot of people are sharing it in the chat. Because you cannot be out of commission when the shift hits the fan. When the attacks come in and the shift hits the fan, you need to be ready to go. And those that are shifting to the new earth, you will have already upgraded. These things cannot touch you, and you will be able to accept the preparation to accept. You will be able to accept the energy from the next solar flash. And, we're looking, I just, yesterday, and I will be putting up this interview tomorrow. I did an interview with my friend Anna, and she lives in Poland. And, she wrote 3 books about the event and the solar flash. And I'm looking forward to sharing that interview with all of you, and a lot of people, including her, they are intuitive, and they see that the next solar flash will be coming in the end of February, beginning of March. We need to be prepared for this energy. Okay. So just like how Dolores Cannon said, this energy comes in waves, and the human body can't accept all the energy all at once. So you need to take the time to start to pull in the energy little by little, even the consciousness, right? Some of us are unlearning and relearning everything. Think about the people that have no clue that they've been lied to their entire life. It's so much information to consume at once that the body will just overload. Okay. And if you're learning something new today, please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. And I keep going, even though I don't feel so great, because I know other people are counting on this message. And I'm using this as a teaching tool for others. And I'll just keep going. Keep going is not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. So it is very important. And, the solar flash, the next phase of the solar flash, it's coming. Not only do I know it, not only do all of you know it, but they know it as well. And that's why there are many attempts to throw you off your path. That's why there are many attempts to distract. We need to remove the distractions. We need to be focused like a laser beam on our health. We have to be focused on how to improve our core vibrational frequency. That's where we need to be focused on. And, as we're going through this shift, it's important that, awareness is the precursor to change. If we're going to change our lives, if we're going to improve our lives, we have to be aware of these things. We have to be aware of the things that we can do to improve our experience. And, so since we're all having these very, very, very harsh ascension symptoms, we're having activations for the next year, 2022. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's not going to be great for everyone, but it's going to be very powerful. And your perception becomes your reality. So, depending on the perception, people will have a different perception of 2022. And, it's just going to keep going. And, there's just so much that is taking place. And, sometimes even myself, in our egos, we want it to play out a certain way. But, we're in this world and it's happening a certain way. And it might not be playing out the way that we expected it. So we have to be prepared for the marathon. But many people, they're already living on the new earth. And I assure you, like once you leave the matrix, it's a lot more peaceful. Empress, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. So, you know, you really have to be aware of your energetic body, you know, and, you know, when you have these, you have densities, you know, like a long time ago, if I shared the story or not with you, I had a cyst in my forehead right here that came out, you know, and, you know, it purged out, it came out, and, you know, I had to have it removed. But, you know, we have all these dense energies, could be from the filth that they pump into the food and the air and the water, and we have to get it out of our body wants to clean it out. It could also be, you know, emotional densities, and we want to purge it out. I've had many purges that were not fun over the course of my journey. All of these things were designed to cake us up so the energy cannot flow through the body, right? 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So, you know, as we're, you know, coming online, if you will, we have to purge all of these densities so that we can accept the new energies that are coming. The Schumann resonance is showing us this, right? So we have a lot of energies that are coming in right now. And if you're ready to experience the new earth, please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. That's where we have to be focused on. We have to be focused on where we're going, not where we were, where we're headed towards. That's where we have to be focused on. Catherine, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Number one. That's where we have to be focused on. And you're going to have your peaks and valleys. I'm here showing that in the vibration of authenticity. I might maybe not feel so great. My lower back for sure feels a little bit better. I literally couldn't walk yesterday. If you saw me, I look like an 85-year-old man. I couldn't walk. Yes. So as the bell sounds, you know, you will feel these pains within the body. And that's just part of the ascension process. And when these activations come in, everything follows the heart chakra. Because when that heart chakra goes off, boom, it will throw wherever you have an imbalance off, and you will feel it with pain. Lots of pain. What's your prediction? Pain. It's true. You know, some people call it ascension flu because all this stuff is no good for you. And now your body is purging it, right? So, you know, as we go on our journey, we didn't know a lot of the things that we knew now. A lot of us might have eaten foods in the past, had lifestyles in the past. And these things, you know, we're constantly making new cells. And the foods that we eat are going to make the cells. Many of you are aware of the phrase, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. And, you know, for many years, we might have been eating a certain way, you know, living a certain way. And all of these things that were into our body were polluting our cells. And now it has to come out now. A lot of it comes out in the lymph. The lymph is cleansing the body of all these things that don't belong in the body. So, you know, we're learning more and more. And, you know, that's why we have these upgrades. I assure you all, if you're new to the channel, you know, I tell people, go back to the beginning and watch the videos that I did. You know, even go back to last year. And you could look from, say, 2020, and you could see my energy, and 2021. You'll see my energy now. No one was perfect from the beginning. You know, I have a beautiful, massive family. You know, as we grow every single day, right? 51,000 strong and growing every single day, Light Warriors. We'll be at 100,000 very soon. It's going to happen very fast. You're going to see it. You know, I didn't get here, and I was perfect in the beginning. And, you know, I take great pride that a lot of you are motivated to do your own work through this channel. I was not, you know, I had to keep improving on myself. Consistency, resiliency. These are the authentic energies of our journey. You know, you're not going to just say, do your first video. You're not going to just do your first blog, your first book, whatever it might be. You know, if you're just tuning in now, I interviewed my friend Anna from Poland. She has written 3 books on the event in the solar flash. It's going to be a great video tomorrow. And, you know, we could all learn a little bit from her. She's very intuitive for what's coming. She has some abilities that I don't have. You know, we all have different abilities. We all have a different mission, but we're all the 144,000. And, you know, we're all playing our specific role. So, you know, realize this now. This is the preparation to accept. So we're being prepared ahead of time. It's going to be a very rough and bumpy road for some, but awareness is the precursor to change. If you are aware of what's coming, you're not going to be scared. You're going to say, oh, I knew this was coming, right? So we need to work on ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. And we strengthen ourselves in this way. We don't have to, you know, become overwhelmed. We share authentically. I shared, you know, back in 2020, we need to be prepared physically, mentally, and spiritually to do it ourselves. And some people didn't want to hear that. You know, they want, you know, they say, oh, this person is going to help us out, right? But yet we're in the same situation, and for some even worse. That's why, you know, free will is the law of the universe, and you know, we talk about it tomorrow in the in the interview. We have to earn it. It's not going to be given. It needs to be earned because it's free will. It's not going to just go away. We have to rise up. We have to rise up. And when we do this, you know, they can never take it away from us, right? We did this ourselves. So, you know, it's about the people. It's about common everyday life people. That's the name of the channel, Light Warriors. It's our everyday lives. It's about the common people, right? Not the false idols. Not the false idols, right? But we're getting ready for a beautiful holiday season, right? We're getting ready for Christmas and all the holidays now. And as I said before, December is about bringing back the family, our soul family. And, you know, I'm very grateful for all of you. And once I am finished with this live stream, I will be, I already set it up on Patreon. I'll be going live on Patreon. I sent the Zoom link and passcode to everyone on Patreon, and I will be diving deeper into many different topics that are important for us. And you have to realize, right, what's actually happening. It's all about awareness. Awareness is the precursor to change. So by simply being aware of what's happening, your life is going to be a lot better. So it's very crazy right now. I know a lot of you are feeling the Ascension symptoms. You're being activated. That's why. And a lot of it comes from our heart chakra, right? So, you know, we have the activations. It knocks out the dense energies. You might feel like one heaping pile of shift. You feel like a pile of shift, right? But that's all part of the process. And it's all the density. It's all purging. And, you know, that's where we're headed towards. That's where we're headed towards, right? So the old life, we're purging the old life, and we're headed towards the new life, right? The new activations, the new DNA is coming online, right? When we're realizing more about our DNA, we understand the solar flash, we understand all these wonderful things. So I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, but don't worry about what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of Ascension symptoms because you're activating right now, Light Warriors, the preparation to accept. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Take the time to share this message. You might be new to this. You might, you know, I might have literally explained exactly how you're feeling right now. So share this message with someone else. Smash and obliterate the like button. It helps others find this message. And I'm very grateful for our Patreon family. I will be seeing our Zoom crew once I get off here, you know, and I have a lot more to talk about, and I'm going to talk a little bit about Anna's interview there, and I'll be posting the interview tomorrow. You know, so, you know, a lot of people have questions about the solar flash and the event, and, you know, she really puts it all together wonderfully. All right. So take the time. I'm very grateful for all the sharing, all the things that you do. It helps the message get out there. You know, share it with a friend, text it to a friend, say, check out this guy. He's telling you what's going on. You know, I might be talking about the lower back pain and you're like, oh, wow, I never had lower back pain like this before. It's the root chakra and it's the collective right now. Right. So, you know, that's our support. But the matrix, it's finished. And now we're making our own support. So take the time to hydrate right now. Drink your water. Have your fruits, which are more hydrating than water itself. Absolutely. And always listen to your body. If it's telling you you have to hydrate, right? Homeostasis, right? You feel the dry mouth, start hydrating. Always listen to your body because it knows the best. So I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. I'll see you guys on Zoom in a few minutes.